Okay, so today I'm going to look at my performance on the 6th of April. I made $800 and had the R value. I won't get into what the R value is, but Google it. It's pretty simple, but if you risk X percentage and you make Y percentage, so if you risk 1 to make 3, it's called an R value of 3. In this case, I risked 1 to make 1 in this case. And but it kind of oscillates or it varies, so it would change. But yeah, I have some good trades to go through. But today the focus is on the $800 profit. So I kept the trade for 2 hours 51 minutes, and I had a quantity of 2. So this is, I guess, a period where the market was still trending. I wanted to make sure that I capitalize. Oh, actually, no, this is a quantity of 1. There was a period where I was going up as aggressive as 3, 4, 5, and then I had to scale down. I had a couple losses in between, and I had to downsize my position, and that's where I've stayed. So let's look into this trade. I have the first screenshot in front of me. So um, the market did go up fairly significantly on the 5-minute time frame. I saw it was breaking down. I saw it broke down over the 10, and then I took a shot. Now, my stop loss would have probably been here, expecting that if it did, and on top, sorry, my stop loss would be on top, but I guess my profit target would have been here. Um, I missed this particular move, and I would have kept my target here. But yeah, as soon as I saw it broke this, went out. Pretty good trade. Let's look at the high time frame. Yes, it did go up, went to the previous high, which was also um, a previous support, and that's when I decided to cut a shot. So yeah, I think this is a textbook good trade. So uh, to summarize, this would be considered an exhaustion, and that's how I'm going to be tagging them in TradesViz. So let's start that process. So the first is direction is short. You'll get a hang of this soon if you haven't already, or watch the other episodes, and it'll tell you more on how do I place these. So setup is exhaustion, and the purpose, if this is your first video, the purpose of all of these tags is to build a process, or I guess a pivot table. You could just dump the entire thing through AI as well, and it would help you identify gaps in your processes. So what I did is I dissected all my trades into minute, I guess, measure points, uh, just like you go to a doctor and they would diagnose, or I guess go through or check different ailments. Like if you go for a blood test, they'll check so many things in your blood. So this is like my veins, and for that matter. And all I'm doing here is to check how I performed by dissecting each of these trades into different attributes. So you need to build up your own. I can't spoon feed you that. That's too really. Each person's trading style is different. What I track may not be relevant for you, and but the concepts are. That's why I'm sharing the concepts with you. Okay, so this is exhaustion. Um, on the 1 hour, 1 hour underscore EX. So the 1 hour, how did I fall? I took it above the 5 MBA, 5 EMA. Now on the 5 minute, where did I take it? Let me see the 5 minute time frame. Where did I take it? I took it at the 10. So I was a little more conservative, but still not bad. That's something in my truth. What else? Okay, so I've done my. Now I'm gonna look at the trend. Okay, the crossovers. I like looking at the crossovers because that tells me a bit about my direction. So I took it uh, at the bear at the bull end. So exhaustions typically happen at the 1h_bull end. All this means is that I took it. So this cross versus this cross is considered a bull run. I took it at the end of the bull run, so it's the bull end before the counter end. I would put this as a counter cross. Actually, I took it bull mature because the trend is still on. And counter cross. And where did I close? I closed pre-cross. And I closed pre-cross at the 50 EMA. So exit. I have two different exit criteria. One is what did I use or what kind of cut me out, and then I look at the exit mechanical. Was it a mechanical exit? Uh, Meaning I just booted out before the crossovers happened, which yes, I did. Now, your question could be the crossover happened here, but it'll actually cross over somewhere over here, so you kind of like negate your gains